Well, so this might be our final night in the United States. Granted, I haven't received my passport. We're still here in Bonners Ferry, but I did discover that Texas is one of the few states that has what's called an enhanced driver's license. So I didn't know anything about this. You look on your Texas driver's license, if you have, up in the right-hand corner, if you have a gold insignia of the state and a gold star, then you have an enhanced driver's license for security measures such as the TSA and things like that. It means you're not on a watch list. So I had heard from several of the local Idahoans who are great people, especially up here in the Panhandle. Now, granted, where we are is about 10 miles from Ruby Ridge and Randy Weaver and all that, and I'm okay with those kind of people. That's my kind of people, man. And so I'm surrounded by like-minded folk, and they seem to feel the same way about Texas. These people up here in the Idaho Panhandle are staunch, red-blooded. We love God, guns, and freedom. They seem to have a kinship with Texans, most Texans. Anyways, I don't want to get political about any of this, but big government can suck my butt. But I need them right now so that I can cross an international border. So, granted, I still haven't got my passport, but I did find out about that, about the enhanced license. So I called the Canadian. Oh, sure, you bet you, eh? I called that guy at the Canadian Border Patrol and asked him about my enhanced license. He said, well, he goes, yeah, it's really up to the border guards. Some of them will let you pass. He goes, but if you had a birth certificate to go with it, you shouldn't have any problem at all. I said, well, you know where my birth certificate is? The State Department has my birth certificate. And because they required that for my passport. Now, let me tell you about the birth certificate. I have a little 3x5 card that I have a couple of them that are, a quick reference birth certificate just to have, so you can have it in your wallet or whatever. Not that I recommend keeping your birth certificate in your wallet. That birth certificate was not good enough for the State Department. So I had to go down to the district clerk's office at the county and have a full-sized birth certificate printed up. So for the passport, the little birth certificate is not good enough, but I can use the little birth certificate in relation with my enhanced driver's license to get in another country. So as far as the United States is concerned, I need a full-size birth certificate to get a passport for international travel. But as far as the countries that I'm trying to get in, they don't even care about that. That's why government is stupid, because it makes no sense. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. My son has overnighted. I did not bring my little birth certificate. I didn't think I needed. He overnighted that to Bonners Ferry. Look at this view, man. Y'all see that? I don't know if you see that. I'll just turn it around. So my son, who's at my house, he's overnighted that. Well, there is no overnight from Seguin to Bonners Ferry, so it's really like Wednesday by noon or something. So, but that's coming in. I did not bring any guns or a gun, which I always travel with a gun when we're going to be out like this. You don't know if you're going to encounter a bear or a mountain lion or a crazy fucking mountain man or Bigfoot. But because I'm going into Canada, and you can't really translate or do they don't like guns in Canada. And there's a whole process. You can do it, but they don't make it easy. And that's fine. This is the first place I've been. This is a weird place. This is the first place I've been that I feel like I wouldn't mind having one. Now, I got a machete, and I got a gutting knife, which is pretty good, a hunting knife. And I got some foaming wasp spray that'll spray 22 feet. And I got a can of carb cleaner, which will blind you for life. So, anyways, I'm going to flip this around. I've already rambled longer. hopefully we'll be in Canada tomorrow. But look how cool and weird this place is. We started climbing up this forest road. First of all, the view is great. We went way, way up this forest road. And I mean, that is way... You can see the river back over here. If I got around this way, you could see Bonner's Ferry, but that's Moyie something down there. I don't know what it was. But the mountains are great. Nice. Quiet. Beautiful forest. Beautiful. We got our camp right here. We got this little drop. We got a ridge we can stand on down there and go check out that view. This is great. And now I'm going to show you the weirdness. Oh, dude. This is why we thought we could need a gun. We found some guts over here. Where were those guts? Oh, man. Oh, here they are. So there's some entrails from an animal. Now, if that was done by wild, and then the animal, which I think was a rabbit, is down here. So that was his guts. Right down here is the meat of the animal. I think it's a rabbit. It's just, actually it could be a bird. Looks like a chicken wing up there to the right. See that? Anyways, I don't know. I haven't investigated too far. But the reason I thought it was an animal is because there's little chunks of meat right there. There's a ton of fur right there. And then the hide of what I think that skinned animal is right here. See that hide? Looks pretty freshly skinned. Looks like a rabbit to me. Skinned a rabbit before. It's kind of what it looks like. So you got rabbit guts, rabbit meat, rabbit skin. Most people would say, well, there might be a crazy wild animal around there. I'll tell you what wild animal did that. A bipedal humanoid did that. Because first of all, animals, predator animals, are not wasteful. They would have, first of all, they don't skin. You know, they could rip it open. You know, the vultures or eagles or hawks or whatever would eat those guts. Probably if it was a wolf or a mountain lion, it would have ate those guts, but it wouldn't have left all that skinned meat. So that's weird. That's weird. That's weird number one of this site. Weird number two, that. That is weird number two. That's like a big sign, I guess, that shines down to the town. There's nothing on it, of course. Weird number three, that. Very strange. There used to be something there. It's a slab of some sort. And weird number four, that. So, this is just a spot we found up off of this forest road that you kind of see. I don't know if you can see it down there. Right down in there. There's that forest road. This comes up here and just kind of does this turnaround here. So my guess is that, you know, and if it was me and I was, oh yeah, 12 gauge, I don't know, it looks like a 223 or a 5.56. They're everywhere. They're all over. Phone charger. 12 gauge, 12 gauge, 12 gauge. So, what I feel like this place is oh, handgun. Where's that at? There's a handgun shell right there. That looks like about a 9. 22. Everywhere. These are my kind of people, except for the animal skinning part and then wasting meat. I would at least ate it. I think this is just a place where people, these locals, which I would have done in high school, we used to go out in the country in Texas and do the same thing, you know, drag a keg of beer, 4 or 5 trucks, 10, 20 people, just come up, drink, shoot guns, be crazy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if they come up here while we're here, as long as they keep that shit down after about 10 o'clock. Anyways, this video's gone on and on. I'm probably going to have to reshoot it. But we're just focusing on this part. And that hell of view forever. Hard to ignore that. But it's so fucking weird that I kind of like it.